Unlocking the Shadows, the main 5 ideas of dark psychology and influence. Dark psychology, a fascinating yet often misunderstood concept, lurks within the minds of those who seek control and influence over others. It's time we delve into the shadows and unveil the truth. In our world, power and influence hold great significance. Dark psychology plays a crucial role in wielding such power. It can be intriguing or terrifying, and understanding it is the key to navigating our social and professional landscapes. The first concept to understand is manipulation, a common method used in dark psychology. It involves the subtle bending of a person's thoughts and actions to meet one's own interests. In a workplace scenario, imagine 2 colleagues, Alice and Bob, competing for a promotion. Alice, skilled in manipulation, subtly praises Bob's abilities to create a positive association. She strategically downplays her own achievements and hints at potential challenges in the promotion, aiming to lower Bob's confidence and increase her chances. This example illustrates how manipulation can involve subtly shaping others' thoughts and actions for personal gain, though it's important to note that such tactics are unethical. Persuasion is also a commonly used technique. It's subtler than manipulation. Those skilled in dark psychology use persuasive language and emotional appeals to subtly alter others' perceptions and behaviors. In a sales setting, imagine a person using persuasion to sell a product. They highlight the product's benefits, using emotionally charged language to create a positive perception. For instance, they might emphasize how the product can improve the customer's life, tapping into their desires and needs. This persuasive approach aims to subtly influence the customer's perception and behavior without resorting to overt manipulation. Next is deception. Deception involves deliberately giving false information to others to gain an advantage. It's a dangerous weapon in the arsenal of those who practice dark psychology. Consider a situation where an employee, Alex, is competing for a coveted project assignment. Alex, well-versed in deception, spreads false information about a colleague's availability, suggesting that the colleague is already overwhelmed with other responsibilities. By doing so, Alex aims to make themselves appear as the more available and capable option, deceiving decision-makers to gain an advantage in securing the desired project. Deception involves intentionally providing false information to manipulate perceptions and gain a strategic edge. The fourth concept is coercion. Coercion is a more forceful technique, utilizing threats or force to persuade others to act as per one's desires. It's a clear testament to the darker side of human influence. In a workplace scenario, imagine a manager using coercion to push an employee, Sarah, to work overtime. The manager threatens to give her a negative performance review or even hints at the possibility of job termination if she refuses to comply. This forceful approach is intended to intimidate Sarah into acting against her preferences, showcasing how coercion involves using threats or force to manipulate others into complying with one's desires. It's a stark and unethical form of influence. Lastly, we have gaslighting. This is a psychological tactic used to make someone question their own reality. It's a form of manipulation that can cause severe emotional distress. Consider a relationship scenario where one partner, Alex, is consistently late and forgets important commitments. When confronted by the other partner, Taylor, about their behavior, Alex denies any wrongdoing and insists that Taylor is overreacting or imagining things. Over time, Alex consistently undermines Taylor's perceptions, making them question their memory and feelings. This gaslighting technique creates emotional distress by manipulating the victim into doubting their own reality and sanity. But why do people resort to dark psychology? It's often due to a desire for control. Understanding this can help us protect ourselves from potential harm. Dark psychology techniques are frequently used in advertisements and political campaigns. They can subtly shape public opinion and influence our choices. Sales pitches also often employ these tactics, using them to convince potential customers to make purchases. Being aware of these techniques can give us the upper hand. Politics is another realm where dark psychology thrives. Politicians often employ these techniques to sway voters and consolidate power. Even in personal relationships, people may resort to dark psychology to maintain control. To safeguard oneself, it's essential to be vigilant and aware. Influence is not inherently dark. It's how we choose to use it that determines its nature. dark psychology merely gives us insight into the shadowy corners of human interaction. Understanding dark psychology can help us defend against potential manipulation. It equips us with the tools to recognize and deflect harmful influences. Knowledge is power, and understanding dark psychology gives us the power to influence our own lives positively and protect ourselves from harmful forces. Awareness of these methods also helps us to navigate complicated social dynamics, whether in personal relationships or professional arenas. Remember, the goal is not to demonize influence, but to understand it. Only by doing so can we ensure that it's used for the benefit of all. Recognizing these psychological techniques is the first step in learning how to counter them. It's a crucial element in maintaining our emotional and mental well-being. In conclusion, dark psychology offers a glimpse into the human mind's darker aspects. It reveals the lengths people are willing to go to achieve power and control. Our understanding of dark psychology can empower us. It can enable us to recognize manipulation, resist coercion, and stand up against deception. Influence is a tool, and like any tool, its usage can bring about either creation or destruction. The choice lies in our hands. Let's end by reminding ourselves of the importance of empathy and compassion. These qualities can help counter the effects of dark psychology. In the world of shadows and influence, knowledge is our strongest ally. Let's strive to understand more, so we can stand tall and strong amidst the dark. Let's use the knowledge and understanding we gain as a shield, protecting us from those who might seek to manipulate or control us. Instead of fearing the dark, we can learn from it. We can use it as guidance, helping us navigate through the confusing labyrinth of human interaction. Unlocking the shadows, 5 ideas of dark psychology and influence is not just about understanding the dark, it's about bringing light to it. Let's continue our journey gaining understanding and strength. Armed with knowledge, let's ensure that the influence we hold is always used for the common good. Remember, it's not about fighting the dark, it's about understanding it. Embrace the knowledge and let it be the light that guides you.